Yeah, I think as always, like our goal for the season is really like a personal team goal, and that's just like do as best as we can, and we don't like to like really box ourselves in with like thinking about how we want to perform at nationals. But I mean, we always try to come out and do our best at conferences. Like Hopkins is always a really strong team, but our goal is always to do as best we can there, and also at regionals. Hopkins is again probably the toughest team we have to face there, but there's some other teams in the region as well that are really good. So our goal is really just to do as best we can. We have some like a really strong junior class, and a lot of guys put in a ton of hard work this summer. Like all the sophomores, juniors, and seniors have put in a lot of hard work. There's a lot of guys who really want to do well. So I think this is going to be a really good season.
Yeah, I think I'll add to that in terms of expectations. Definitely, we have a lot of like lofty goals for ourselves, and I think in order to achieve them, I think we have to do it sort of on our own terms and sort of not. It's easy to sort of get distracted and look at what other teams are doing, like look at message boards and things like that. But I think what we need to do is sort of just like focus on each other, support each other, and just sort of win on our own terms.
Yeah, we don't have like a huge incoming freshman class this year, but so far they all seem like super hardworking and super dedicated, which is really good to see. One thing I like about this year is it's like sort of strange. We only have one captain this year, but I like the fact that sort of leaves it open for all the seniors to take a bigger role than I think they have in the past. And it's sort of like, to me, it feels like all the seniors are sort of leading the team, which I think is really helping. And that I think helps like just having like, what is 6 of us?
Yeah,
6 of us. There's like it feels like there's 6 people who are really dedicated and really like know what they want for the team, and that helps just like every day, going out for runs, that more likely than not there's going to be a senior running with each one of the freshmen, no matter where, no matter what's going on. So I think that's good to help like set a precedent, and that just sort of slowly brings them into the fold and gets them used to makes them feel like they're part of the team and not just sort of doing their own thing while the upperclassmen are all doing their own thing.
Definitely, yeah. I think one of our biggest goals as seniors is sort of to get to know this incoming class as quickly as possible, and sort of to make them feel very welcome, and sort of so they can see the team as sort of a space where they can sort of be themselves and sort of feel comfortable. But I think also sort of like teaching them balance is definitely important as well. Sort of, I don't want this class to feel like running is sort of the only all they have. So I sort of want to just sort of learn about balance and learn about the different opportunities Haverford can offer as well.
Yeah, so I think before Centennials and the postseason meets, I think like we have our alumni meet this weekend, which is sort of lower key and kind of fun, and then 4 miler, is sort of our first test. But really, the first major meet we're going to be in is the Paul Short meet, and this year, as a change from the last 3 years, we're going to be in the Gold Race, which is the race with a lot of the D1 teams. So I think that's going to be a real challenge for us this year, just to like have to step up pretty early in the season and really get going, so we don't get our butts kicked. I think that's going to be the most fun. Rowan should be a good meet, but it should be a little, maybe not quite as big of a meet as Paul Short, but I think that'll still be a good test to like see if we can. Might not quite have the same level of competition as Paul Short, but it'll be a good test to see if we can keep momentum going and do things on our own terms and not have to rely on the fact that there's necessarily great other teams there in order for us to run our best. So I think that'll be a good test as well.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Paul Short is going to be it's a very exciting challenge. I think, like, especially to prepare for races like regionals and nationals, they're sort of completely different monsters than something like conferences. And I think even though we won't be in sort of peak shape by the time Paul Short comes around, I think just the experience of having like hundreds of bodies around you going at a very fast pace, I think is just that experience, I think, is going to mentally prepare us very well for the postseason.
Yeah, also Paul Short's just a fun meet.
It's a fun meet too. It's a great course.
Yeah,
it's a really good course.